Every time you show up smiling, you got me. Never knew how you played along. When the time comes and you're beside me, it's all I dream about, building a home. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon. Thank God I have you as mine. Can feel that tingle down my spine. You kick off your shoes, but you're not in a hurry. Sing as you walk and jumping up in the air. You hold me tight and say that you love me. Every thought that I have just got blown away. Staring up at the moon, knowing that you'll be here soon. Thank God I have you as mine. Can feel that tingle down my spine. Future looks great and I'm holding on tight.
I'll do the ones on the other side, and with these, once the other bits start to grow, I'm going to come into those that are going up then. So I'll just keep them off the flowers and walking over. And I have these two jasmines, different types of jasmines here. And they're all starting to grow really well, so we've got these two trellises up at this side so that they can go up there, and the other one's over that side. So still tidying up, so I've had a bit of a tidy up round here where all this rubble is and everything. And then we've got to sort that pile of wood out there, but all this is trimmed. And all up here behind the potential pond bit, so all that's trimmed as well. Next job, all the vineyard's been done, the mini vineyard, and I've got all that field at bottom done. The next terrace is this one where chicken coop is, and then I'll move on to veggie patch. And then that big one at end, and then that big one at top. So still a bit to do, but we've got a week left, so we'll just get on with it.
My man's been working so hard lately, wants to give me so much more than I could ever dream. But just to hold him close is such a luxury. I have his heart and that's enough for me. His words, they're honest, his hands steady. Never had someone who loved me oh so tenderly. Now when I think of him, I see my family. Heart and that's enough for me. I have his heart and that's enough for me. It's enough to see him early in the morning. It's enough to please him when the day is done. Yeah, long as I got him, well I don't need a thing. I have his heart and that's enough for me. Heart and that's enough for me.
finish are we going for, man?
Straight as possible.
Not rustic.
Just, it's so warm, it's just drying out so quick.
Plenty of water on it.
It's enough to see him early in the morning.
While Mandy's out doing another mix, I've sneaked in for a quick peek. I would say that looks pretty good.
So I've just sponged this down, let it go off a little bit, and then sponged it down to level it off as much as I can. It's not completely level, but it's rustic. I just need to finish these little bits off here with a pointing knife, just to tidy them up a little bit. But yeah, it's not bad. Once it's painted, it'll look a lot better.
It's great having a proper workman like Mandy.
While you sat and drinking beer.
I don't drink beer.
So that's the chicken terrace done. And then we had an old ladder in the barn. Very, very twisted, but we've just...
That is a perfectly decent ladder, according to health and safety.
Yeah, we've just added it in there for chickens to mess about on. So yeah, that one's done. On to the next.
Fire's back in situ where it was, and I've reinstated the chimney. There was no difference in height of the plinth, this plinth and the old plinth, so there was no issues there at all. I've retaped it with aluminium foil tape, fireproof tape, and then put the ceiling bands round. So basically we're back to where we started from, but in my opinion I just think it looks so much tidier, so much neater, and worth doing while we still had the opportunity. So that's where we're at.
So I've tidied, this is drying out really well. I've tidied all these edges up now. So when it comes to painting, we've got at least an edge, a proper edge. See, so that's done. And I've rendered all that side up. I'm just waiting for it to dry off a little bit, and then I can sponge it and try bring it up a bit more level. But this one's not going to be anywhere near the other side. This will be very rustic. The excuse. Oh, what did you all vote for?
White.
Black! Yes! So I've just been spraying these up, they're just out here to dry. I'm just going to check them over, make sure I've missed no bits, and then it's over to Rob to get them on the wall.
We've known for a while that Mandy wanted shelves here, so before I plasterboarded, I put some vertical noggins in that would take the weight of the shelves and their contents. Now, very, very sensibly, I drew a little diagram of where the centres of those noggins are, so that I could measure from that wall out and know that I was going to hit the noggin rather than guessworking. So I was very, very clever there. So I've measured them out from the wall, made sure they're vertical and horizontal, and drilled some pilot holes to take the brackets. So basically we'll get them screwed on. With the brackets being black, the only thing I have available that came from the UK is gold headed screws. So once the screws are in, I'm going to spray a little bit of the same paint that we sprayed the brackets with into the cap of the aerosol, and then just touch them over with a small artist's brush, paintbrush. So that's the idea. So let's see if it works. Right. So we'll just put this screw in the pilot hole. Sadly lacking my glasses.
Ta-da!
Thank you, glamorous assistant. So we'll put another one in. Good. I'm going to have to get a bit extension, because if I drill those in, they're going to go in at an angle, and I will scratch Mandy's lovely black paintwork. So I'll have to get a bit extension.
So that's the shelf up. Wonderful in black. We've just got to attach the shelf to the brackets, but we were going to put another one above, but because the brackets are so big it would take it too high to where the ceiling is. So the plan is, once we get everything boarded over this side, we're going to match it and put one there. So we've got this one, and then we'll have another one in between the two windows there.
So the shelf idea turned out to be fabulous. I'll make good use of that. I like it.
And this is this wall now all rendered and sponged down. So that's another job done. Look at all these flowers on here. Such a shame you have to cut it down. It's too close to the house. But we will be leaving all that bit below that banking. For the birds and the bees. You can hear in the background is we've put Rob to work strimming with his new strimmer, or his new air guitar. Yeah, so long. And all these, does anybody know what these purple things are? They're absolutely everywhere. Really juicy when you strim them as well. But yeah, everywhere. They're all up there, all over there, all up on that one, that top terrace up there. Loads of them. So these are the two little chicks. But this is Pingu. Oh, who's doing really well. And Rusty has been really poorly. She wasn't very well yesterday, very lethargic, and he was tweeting in the middle of the night, so I got up to see what all the noise were about, and she were actually laid on her back in there, so I've taken her out and give her honey and lukewarm water and some raw egg yolk and tried to get a bit downer, and she's I were up at like 2:30 this morning, cuddled her up in quilt in this cover to keep her nice and warm, and kept feeding her and giving her this honey and water, and she's proper perked up, so I thought I were going to lose her. So I'm really pleased that she's much better and she's feeding herself today, so I'll just keep an eye on her for the rest of the day and just make sure she's definitely on the road to recovery. Actually, I think Pingu's a girl and I do think little Rusty's a boy. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, you can go back in your little pen now, can't you? Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yep. You are feeling better, aren't you? Yeah. Right, I'll get them away and get on with editing.
Sometimes it's really nice to come down here and look at the view and remind myself of where we came from. A northern working town in England, in the UK, just existing there basically, and we've had no house to sell. It's just nice to come down and remind myself how fortunate we are, and not to forget where we came from. Hola from a very sunny Portugal.
Hello.
Quite a busy week. I've started to help Mandy with the strumming with my strimmer cum air guitar. Going through batteries like nobody's business. Yeah, I'm considering a solar power bank. Finances say no, but I say yes.
Not yet. Not yet.
No. What have you been up to?
Well, while you took the car for the MOT, it's still in the garage, by the way, so we don't know whether it's passed or not.
So we're carless at the moment.
Yes.
A bit stuck.
So while Rob took that into the garage, I rendered that doorway. It's not completely flat, but neither is anywhere in the house, so
Yeah,
it goes with it.
It's very in keeping with the house, so it's good. It's good.
It'll look better once it's painted and it's brightened up a bit. And at the same time, I come out here to see where the dogs were, because I come out and check on them regularly. And Buddy was at the end of the vineyard chasing what I thought was a lizard, and coming straight towards me. I was shouting at him to leave it alone, and it carried on coming, and it was the snake. And I would have passed any audition for Riverdance. Honest to God, never moved my feet as much. I had a stick in my hand trying to guide it out of the way, but yeah. Anyway, it went under the shower shed, so we didn't go in there now. So we'll have to have a good look around so that we can actually go and have a shower without being surprised by a snake, because nobody wants us running around naked at our age.
Oh, God, no.
So yeah, so that's that one.
We'd like to say thank you to Vincent for the super thanks.
Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you. It all goes in the pot, and he's very, very helpful. So thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and press the notification bell.
And leave a comment.
And leave a comment.
Sound like a broken record, but yeah, we look forward to comments, so
Yeah,
keep
we
them
do.
coming. Keep them
Yeah.
coming. And welcome to all our new subscribers. We've
Hello.
had a few people join us over the past few weeks, so hello. And I think
Now Buddy's joined us.
yeah,
He's banging the
as
camera.
per, I think we'll call it a do and get back to strimming, because we've only got till Saturday to get it all done, and there's quite a bit to do yet, so yeah, and other bits, so we need to get on. So
Thank you for your support.
thank you for watching.
Have a good few days.
Yep.
Take
And
care. Take care of yourselves.
we'll see you on Friday.
Yep. And it's
Ciao for now.
Bye.
Bye.